best lines. I only have 3 trades left, all right? This is the last one in this hour, and then we're into our final hour. So I got to be very, very careful here. So I'm going to try this last time with, because if I can just get this Gormley and Ekman-Larsson, we're covered for defense. We really are covered for defense. Oh, Gormley. All right, so gonna have to give up Bergeron and Brewer. All right. I'm going to hold on to Gervais for now. Got Bergforge, which is good. Who was the other guy that I traded in this situation? It was the second, a fourth, and a fifth, right? Yeah, so it was just the draft picks. All right, yeah, but it was Adrian. Yeah, that was it. It was Adrian Aucoin that I got back, and I added someone else who was crap. Yeah, Adrian Aucoin, and then we're going to give you Thompson. Sure, why not? All right, so right there, I think that would go through right there because Brewer is pretty good. You know what we can do now? Since we're adding Brewer, we can go back for Bodker. All right? Yeah, we can go back for Bodker now. So we have to add another player, which is fine. Let's give them the best player that we're not going to use. It's Gervais. You know what? We'll give him Gervais. We're fine for defenseman right now. We'll give him Gervais. All right, so, and we'll give him a draft pick as well, just to make it goes through. Remember, we only have 2 more phones after this, so we got to be careful. We'll give them a 4th-round pick. All right, so on the table here, we got Bergeron, Brewer, Thompson, Gervais. Oh, well, these guys don't really matter. So it's still Brewer and Bergeron, all right, for Ekman-Larsson, Gormley, and Bodker, all right? 2 defensemen and a sniper, all under the age of 22. Will it go through? No, still not. Wow. They're not willing to trade away players like Oliver Ekman-Larsson. All right, I only have 2 trades left. Ottawa. Colin Greening for a second. Nope. Edmonton. Let's see. Brett Connolly. Linus Omark. Nope. Okay, so I can still do that Phoenix trade. I want to do this Phoenix trade. I'm okay with it. I think I've made my mind up here, boys. I want to hold on to Malone and LeCavalier. They're young enough. They can last till next year. And we've picked up some good prospects here. All right, I want to see what happens in the draft upcoming. I want to save some players for that if I want to make a trade. So I think this is our last. We still have 1 more trade after this. We can maybe look for somebody, but I think the combination of all of our defensemen here. Oh, where am I going? Where's Gormley? There he is. All right. Defenseman, Bergeron. I just wish I didn't have to give up both of these guys, but I have to. I just have to. Now, I can't get Bodker, so I'm not even going to try. But I do want to still give them some players to make sure it goes through. All right? And just players that we know we're not going to use. So we'll take Adrian Aucoin from them, and we'll also take this Weller guy who's nothing. All right? And we'll give them back. Where was it? It was Gervais we'll give back, and Thompson. All right? So Bergeron, Brewer, Gervais, and Bergeron and Brewer still for Gormley and Ekman-Larsson. I know the trade value is a bit more for us now, but I think they really want to hold on to Ekman-Larsson. And I don't want to add a draft pick just to make it, because if they don't accept this, I only have 1 more trade after this, and I still want to there's 1 more team that I wanted to look at, all right? So let's see if it'll go through. We're overextending a bit, but Ekman-Larsson's going to be a future superstar, and if Gormley turns out to be a good player, Bergeron and Brewer for Ekman-Larsson and Gormley, that's a great trade. Will it go through? Yes, it did. I almost feel guilty. I don't like seeing that. I probably could have asked for another 3rd, maybe even a 2nd, but it was a good trade. It was a good trade. We got great players back. Our defense are covered now, basically. No, I don't want to do best roster. I don't want to do best roster. Schwartz, we'll bring up all of our young guns. Is that enough? Best lines. Yep. All right, so our last trade, there was 1 more team I wanted to look for. It was the Minnesota Wild because they were in 2nd. All right, I wanted to see if they had any young guns on their team. And I know of 1 young gun. Who's this guy? Jonas Broden, I think? Yes, Jonas Broden, 18 years old, 2-way defenseman, super sweet. All right, there you go. There's somebody who we could get. He hasn't even been signed yet. Great trade value. But the player I was looking at, Mikael Granlund. Oh, you Finns are loving this now. 20 years old. He's 77 overall, B minus B. He's going to be strictly an offensive playmaker. Maybe that defensive category could get a bit better, but wouldn't be a bad player to pick up. So let's try to get this. Now, I really don't have anyone to trade away to get this now. I don't want to trade away any of our starters. All right. If we look at our left wingers now, we got Malone, Perron, and Schwartz. All right. They're going to be on our team for next year. Connolly, Bergforce. It looks like, actually, sorry, center, Stamkos and LeCavalier. Then Malone and Perron as our left wingers. And our right wingers, we could put Connolly and Schwartz to give them some time, all right? So we have our top 6 covered for next year. Granlund and Broden, it'd be nice if I can get them, but I'm not going to say that we can just yet. Yeah, so we really don't have any players to trade away to get these guys. I could trade away draft picks, but they're a good team. They'd love draft picks. I don't want to trade away draft picks. They want older guys. So you know what? I'll try giving them Garant because we picked up Lindback. I'm just going to give them a bunch of older guys who I know I'm not going to use, all right? We'll give them Scuderi. Yeah, they can't accept this anymore. So hang on. This is going to be a wild last trade. It's probably not going to go through, but just give it a shot. I'm okay with the trades that we already made. Job key. I'm just going to add 3 of their crappiest players. Karan and Medovich. Yes. Now I have to add 3 players back. All right. Defenseman. Scuderi and Commodore, you can both go. All right. Right wingers. Shannon, you can go. And Bork. No, you can stay, Bork. Terrell. Actually, no, Dennis Terrell is only 22. We'll hold on to Terrell. 25. Who was the other guy? No, we'll hold on to Bergforce. We'll get rid of Pyatt. Yeah. Oh, no, they can't accept that. All right, so there you go. That's the 4. So I don't think this is going to go through. These guys have no trade value. It's Granlund and Broden for Garand, Scuderi, Commodore, Shannon. You know what? Because this is a good trade, I'll go down here. What kind of draft pick can I trade away? Is there a second round pick that I can trade? You know what? The year after the year that we've traded away the picks down here, I'm going to get rid of the second round pick. I can get it back later. We're not giving up any players here. It's basically just a second round pick for Broden and Granlund, all right? I'm not going to offer them any more than that. Will it go through? No. They're not. They're going to say no to this offer. All right, fair enough. All right, so we made our trades. St. Louis is gone. Brewer, Bergeron are gone, all right? But we still have LeCavalier and Malone. All right, I'm happy with that. I really am. Brent Johnson, he's on waivers. How good is he? He's 34 years old, 82 overall. I mean, he wouldn't be bad, but there might be more waivers after this, and I already have almost a full team. So you can only have 50 players under contract, and he's 34. I'm not going to use him next year, so I'm going to say no, and I can't trade him away. He only has 1 year left on his contract. Nope. Is there anyone else? There's nobody else on waivers. Should have picked him up. Whatever. It's all good. It's all gravy, son. Okay, so now I'll show you guys the roster. All right, so we got to bring up our young guns now because we're not making the playoffs. We might as well bring up our young guys. Bernier and Garon, you guys are going to stay up here. We'll give Lindback the #1 starter job in the minors to give him the experience because we can't send down Bernier, one-way contract. Defensemen, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So let's send down a coin. I don't care if he gets claimed by another team. Whatever. Yeah, Adrian, his coin has been claimed. I don't care. He's going to retire after this year. Commodore, we'll hold on to these guys because they could come back for next year. You never know. You never know how it might turn out. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so our 6 defensemen now. Look at this. Hedman, Scuderi, well, don't worry about that. I'll look at potential. Hedman, Shattenkirk, Ekman Larson, Brian Lee, and where's that 4th guy? It was Gormley. Oh, it's Gormley. Was Gormley in the minors? Yeah, Gormley is not even. Yeah, he's in the juniors still. Gormley, yeah, okay, that's fine by me. Right wingers. Bergforce, Shannon, Connolly, yeah, that's fine. Malone, Perron, Schwartz, Labrie. We'll send down Labrie. Can we send down Labrie? No, we can't. All right. So we're already at the lowest we can be. That's fine. Nickel. Yeah. All right. So we're good. We're good. Let's go to edit lines. See how our team looks. All right. Best lines. And there you go. So David Perron is going to play the first line for now. We're going to bring up LeCavalier. Actually, I saw a good one. You said put Stamkos on the wing for now, just so he can get as many goals as he can. So I'm going to put Stamkos on the left, LeCavalier in the center, and Perron on the right wing. All right? And then Bergforce. Actually, no, what? I forgot about Malone. We still have Malone. I'm going to leave Malone on the left wing. You know what? Stamkos, you can go on the right side. Actually, no, sorry. Stamkos on there you go. Okay. Then Perron, Shannon, and Connolly. Fair enough. All right, that looks good. Oh, no. Schwartz, we're going to bring up. You know what? I got to put Stamkos in the middle just so we have 2 centers. We're going to give Schwartz and Connolly up there. Malone. We'll give Perron. Actually, no, we'll give Malone the first line because him and Stamkos are doing good. And then Perron alongside LeCavalier, and then Schwartz and Connolly can be up here, okay? There you go. Bergfors, Terrell. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Defenseman. Hedman and Ekman Larsman. Oh, my God. Look at that super sweet combination. That's just filthy. Shattenkirk and Brian Lee, and then Scuderi and Commodore. We still have our 2 defensemen down the minors and the juniors. Power play. You guys were saying put Stamkos on the wing. I agree with that. There he is. Perron. We'll just put Connolly and and what was his name? Schwartz on the power play. Give him some experience, whatever. Yeah, the 4-man power play is looking fine. Stamkos up there. Yep. Stamkos on the penalty kill as well. Yep. And yep. All right, so there you go, boys. A lot of trades. I know we held on to LeCavalier and Malone. I know you guys wanted me to trade away them probably, but we did get rid of St. Louis, and we got rid of Brewer and Bergeron. And we welcomed David Perron to our team, Jaden Schwartz, who else was it? Ekman Larson, Shattenkirk, Gormley. All right, we picked up a bunch of great young players, all right? We're on a rebuild here. We don't have to go as fast as the Columbus Blue Jackets. We haven't sacrificed any first-round picks to get any of these players, all right? So it's a slow rebuild. I want to see if we can still be a good team. And Malone and LeCavalier, they can stay for that. We're fine for the salary, all right, boys? So let me know. Let me know. Going into the, we're probably not going to make the playoffs. The lines, they don't matter. But going into the draft deadline, what should we do? Should we just hold on to our draft pick? Should we move up in the draft? We don't have many players to trade away, remember. Should we trade away, 3rd and 2nd round draft picks to just go for 1st round draft picks? Let me know. We're still in the rebuilding stage, all right? Let me know, boys.